Welcome to the wonderful world of Waikato Sheds, my friends. It's 2026. Happy New Year to you. I'm excited to bring you a new video and show off our show shed headquarters here in mighty Eureka, as well as our consent-free pole shed and stables that were built all here on site. So we're going to be touring through a few of the cool things in the office, meeting some of the team and seeing what we've got on site for you here in Eureka. This building itself, 500 square meters of just shed excellence, built by Paul, Stan, then Mark as well. It's all New Zealand steel, our portal frames, and then Colorsteel cladding, connect fastenings. They've done a great job. This is all on land owned by Brian and Yolande, the founders of Waikato Sheds. So we really take our time and effort to keep it looking beautiful. Some of the original trees that they planted when they first did the orchard, KJ looking after the immaculate front lawns that we've got going on here, all our little hedging. It's just the investment because we're landowners, we're property owners, and we just want to treat this place right. Come on inside, come through the doors, and welcome into the wonderful world. So inside here, we've designed this shed to be a welcoming office space and show off a lot of the different things that you could do with your own shed. Polished concrete floors on the reception look super sharp. Impressions, lighting, and Ralph Lighting have done a great job with our lights. Reception desks, boardroom situation. We've got to do the meetings, do all the planning and strategy, be business people. Beautiful plywood on the wall, shiplap, and then just normal ply from Three Brothers. Shout out to Steve who did all of that varnishing and painting for us. Come into here, this will often be a room that you'll meet with the sales and design reps. Initially, we've got all of the brochures in here, whether you're after a shed house, a granny flat, a stables. We've got a lot of the initial designs and prices already done for you so you can understand where that starting point is, what you want to customize and what you want to make your shed dreams in there. Here we got Jason and Bronick visiting a passive shed house of all things. Colorsteel Color Chart. We just love supporting great Kiwi brands like Colorsteel. They support us. It's a great relationship and that's what we're after. We've got our mate Dr. Coffee here. Dr. Coffee is our coffee machine. And so you want a coffee, come in and see us. Weka Coffee, do all of our beans. It's great. So we've normally got Kathy on the front desk. She'll welcome you in. We've got Glenn here in office number 1. He's always appearing on videos, talking about it. How are you, Glenn?
Yeah, good, mate. Awesome, Jace.
What are you looking forward to in 2026?
Work-wise or improving my golf handicap?
There we go. He's going to be improving his golf handicap. He's down at the Tieki Golf Estate. Where else are they going to see you?
In here, mate, helping clients with wonderful sheds.
That's Glenn's done tons of great sheds for us. It's been excellent. There's always tons on the go. Yep. So you can come in and meet Glenn. He's almost always here and looking after it. We've got Jack D, my second son. He's there. If he's not in Otago, he's off to Castle Street this year. So I got him for a few more weeks before he's off to second year. You're working on the podcast, Jack. Anything for everybody out there?
Nah.
You got to be responsible on Castle Street, studying hard.
Of course, only in the library.
That's what I'm looking for. So don't worry, my dollars, taxpayers' dollars, are going to be funding some good library excursions down there. Bronick's away, he's still on holiday. Shout out to Bronick, worked it out. He's done $15 million worth of sheds in the 4 or so years that he's been with Waikato Sheds. So that's an achievement, but that's testament to all the great clients that love working with Bronick and coming through. And here we've got all carpet tiled, polished concrete on the floors. We've set up a barbecue area outside, great for when we're hosting events and entertaining people. Also got this cool retro style diner in here for the kitchen. We love the Americana theme. We love the beach hop. So we designed and put a little bit of that in there, had a little bit of fun with it. Mike, son number 1, Auckland Uni. What are you doing, Mike?
I'm adding some of our pole shed videos currently to the Pole Shed's website. So if you're looking on there, you can go watch some videos on the YouTube channel as well.
Cheers, Mike. So, yeah, we've got our new pole shed designer and new designer on the No Bull Sheds site. So go on and see that. We've got Thomas here. You're designing pole sheds or steel sheds at the moment, Thomas? Steel sheds. Whereabouts? Stillwater. Beautiful Stillwater. My grandfather built a house in Stillwater. Shout out to the grandfathers. Anything exciting on the desk here?
Barn.
Habitable American barn. We love those ones. Classic. We've got the Waihi Lavender Farm shed on there. That was a great one. We'll go keep on our stories and keep going. So I'm going to keep walking backwards. So City Glass did all the internal joinery and that in here for us. Comfort Group over in Thames, big in there. Got the ladies working hard. Kathy, Frida, my wife, Maria in finance, looking after everything in there, making sure all the numbers are on there. We got a thumbs up. Shane's coming back from holiday in a couple more days. We got Quinton here. What are you working on, Quinton?
Oh, just chatting to some builders, making sure they got everything they need for a job coming up.
Shout out those builders. Which crew are we talking to?
Dave from DF Builders. Yeah, he's just doing a pole shed down the road here, so just making sure he's got everything he needs to come back and go straight into cladding it. So yeah.
Awesome. So we're always working hard with all our subby builders. Our job is to obviously get all the plans, everything designed, and then we work with them to make sure they've got all the materials on site, and we make the build process as efficient as possible. Whether we're managing the whole build or it's a kit set, we want to work with you to make sure it's as efficient as possible. Whether we run into them or not today, Mark's actually been in Waiuku today helping a kit set client. They just wanted a few things. They're going out there and going hard. I think it's a 17 by 12 metre shed with a 6 metre high walls. Steel, they haven't built in steel before, so he's gone out on site to show them a few tips and tricks for the first day. And it's the type of thing we want to see you succeed, have a great time with the shed. And so we've got that backup support. We've got the size that we can do it. We've got the employed builders, we've got the team, and we want to make sure it happens. Got beautiful bathrooms inside here. Paul and Stan have done some fantastic work on the Colorsteel in there, very unique in it. As I was saying before, Brian and Yolande first bought 30 acres on the site in the early 80s. It was an old dairy runoff. They set about them planting out thousands of apple trees, orchard trees. It was the 20-year anniversary of Waikato Sheds, but they've been on site for 44 years now. They built their own fruit shop here. It had to be a super low pitch roof, thanks NZTA. That's Brian there. They ran the fruit shop. They then leased out the orchard to Sunfruit, so it's still all owned by the Insoles. And then Brian wanted to do something productive with himself, and so he got involved in rural shed building, and that's expanded from just himself opening up, seeing whether anyone would walk through the door, and they certainly did, to building sheds, to then taking the profits and then rebuilding this massive shed quarters all around us. So, and then these are just some of the different sheds that we've built over the years. Men's Shed in Morrinsville, the Tahuna Primary School cover, DeRosa Furniture Factory in Matamata, Flula Contracting, Simon James's Tamahiri American Barn that was a finalist for the Colorsteel Lifestyle Awards, Auto Super Shop Morrinsville, Dick Marshall's epic shed full of cars. It's awesome. Even on here as I look across, V-Dub Shop, great shed, Granny Flat, Cambridge Shed House, American Barns, but up there Mr. Silcock walked through the doors. Brian opened the doors. Will anybody come through? Mr. Silcock walked through and he's like, I don't want the cheapest shed, I want a great shed. Brian's like, you come to the right place. 12 by 20, worked with them on the design, got it built, and it's still standing the test of time now. It's had one little bit of gutter blow off on the wind. We went out there and we're always there to maintain the sheds. Come on through though. If you're not after a Dr. Coffee, you might want to come to the Shed Quarters Bar. So after we finished the office, we still had the space out the back. It was going to be a filing room, but then we ended up digitizing all the files. So come on through, just like any great shed. We needed a bit of a space to relax at the end of the day, end of the week. So Paul built us this awesome bar leaner over there. Quinton won us the Waikato Draft fridge at the Tradie 100 at the Waikato rugby match. We keep that full for the team, for guests, clients. If you want to come down, you want a cold Sprite, cold Heineken or a good George, we'll look after you. But we also have the Shed Life NZ podcast as well. So I host a podcast now. It's all about good people working hard, classic Waikato stories. So we had a lot of great people already on here. Separate channel, separate social media, but it's just great to highlight some awesome stories of people doing it. From Francis Waitai, Graham Mead, KJ, it's been great to have you on there. Coach Sean, Dave Aloha. So have a look out for that. A lot of darts get played. Then we come on through the sliding doors here. So we've got this epic sliding door. built by three brothers ITM. Cheers, Trent. You can see it up there. It's the old Eureka Orchard sign. This is actually the stencil that Brian used to spray paint Eureka on all the apple crates to send them off for export. But you come on in here and we got the gym. Shout out to Mr. Dong Bao Lee. He's our mate. Tac Fitness Gear. He's helped provide us awesome fitness gear. I love working out. You got to stay strong, physically strong, mentally strong. It's all good. Lots of workouts, lots of rowing, lots of fitness. All the staff get into it. We have our friends come down and we have a good time. You got the angel or the devil. You can choose the bar. You can have a good time, refreshments before or after. But this is what's going on inside the show shed. So we've got all the staff working here, supporting you on that. But things were going well, so we thought we should expand. Steel sheds, we've been doing them for years, but the government changed the rules and allowed for consent-free pole sheds. And we thought, let's get into a bit of that. So we were able to do it, and we designed how could we build the biggest possible consent-free pole shed. And this is what we've got. 8 meters deep, 14.4 meters long. So we've got 4 bays in there. Now, consent-free doesn't mean cheap, nasty, dodgy. What it does mean is we can just do them quickly, always up to code, always engineered to the site conditions with the best possible materials and a huge range of custom options. This one has the nature steel sectional doors, actually insulated. We just wanted to show them off. But with all of our pole sheds, we're always aiming for machine round poles. That means that they're not wonky like a tree grows. They've been gauged down to the same diameter, top to bottom. That means you can do a much higher quality of woodwork on there. We also provide the same level of timber as you would get in a house. Surprisingly, it's no more expensive. And shout out a testimonial to one of our clients that's just bought a kit set and built with us.
So it's all done and dusted. Over the moon with everything. Can't recommend Waikato Sheds highly enough. At Waikato Sheds, we're up around the 30, which is where most of them were. 31,000. They include every nut, bolt, screw, roller doors, iron, the colour we wanted, all the timber, plans, pretty much everything, right? So went with them and watched all the YouTube videos, good roosters, good pack of buggers, happy days. Nothing bad to say about them at all. Amazing process. The first guy that took care of us, yeah, all good. Passed us over to Shano, the project manager, good rooster. Answers his phone, albeit at between 8 and 4. But if you ring him, the dude rings you back or sends you a text saying, hey, I'll call you back. I'm in a meeting. Man, that's unheard of these days.
We just went down a different channel. Instead of going down the wet outdoor timber route, we went, hey, let's use our network and our connections within the building industry. And we've got internal machine gauge kiln dried timber. We're also independent. I think that's important. Waikato Sheds, we stand there. We want to support you, but we're not a franchise. We're not tied in that we have to only sell this or have to only sell that. We just want to sell you a great shed done right. So whatever you need, we'll be able to work in with it. But that's it. On the roof here, we've got the felt instead of paper. So that actually absorbs all the condensation and then releases it back. Great new product, Drydex. We really like it. Got the big trailer in here. More pictures of more fantastic sheds that we've done. It's all about the dream shed and how we can achieve it. Pete and Reese building this shed for us and other sheds for it. Malcolm and Crooks and Creek doing an excellent job on it. You can see the steel stud framing that we use as well. We do a lot of this on the habitable sheds. It's now turning out to be faster and cheaper than the traditional timber framing, so we're very supportive of that.
Priced up the timber. The timber actually worked out slightly dearer, which sort of really surprised me. Frames went up pretty much quicker than what timber would.
Okay.
Then the straightening and stuff was a lot simpler.
Our great mates Stephen and Christian hook us up with that, and Michaela. So we use that for a lot of internal frames inside even a pole shed, but definitely on all of our shed houses. Thanks again to all the build crews: Paul, Stan, Kyron, Debs, Jackson, James, Ryan, Ludaway, Tate, Luke. You're an awesome crew. You're absolutely doing an awesome job for us building water treatment plants and that. Treadway, Jackson, mate, thank you. Sam and the Mac Built crew, all these guys working doing the hard mahi. A1, Sean Dromgold, Kelly, Sam, all your crew out there, we always appreciate all of those work, let alone all the suppliers. I mean, trying to shout you all out. I've got you on there: Metalcraft, Colorsteel, we appreciate everyone. It's a huge team effort behind every one of these sheds. It's not just us. They don't just come from Eureka. We create the idea. You bring the idea. We'll help create the design. We'll help get it through council. And then we're going to work with all these New Zealand-made suppliers all up and down this great motu, our great country of ours, to be able to bring that together for us. And when you're purchasing something from us, you're supporting so many jobs. And supporting so many of those jobs in New Zealand enables us to support Waikato Rugby, Hauraki Rowing, Never Surrender Boxing Club, Ngāti Rugby League. We love giving back to the community. We love supporting and seeing the community stay strong and grow with us together, all the schools and everything. It's just great. So why don't I click my fingers and we'll get down to the stables, and you'll also see this awesome old little orchard shed that we did. Mark actually reclad that. We had a bit of a misorder with a little bit of scoria and pioneer red, and so we thought, why don't we just make that a bit of an example on that shed down there. All right, let's get down into the stables and see how we did that one. So I've appeared at our stables. This is awesome. This has been built for Zoe, Brian and Yolande's granddaughter, to have the horses in there. She's really into eventing, and it's been great to support it. What's also great is this thing, 6 meters deep, 12 meters wide, with a little 1 meter eyelet eave overhang, is consent free. Because we're based on a rural property, we engineered everything to code, building code. It's all done right, but we didn't have to worry about the council, so we could get it built a lot quicker. Machine round poles, as discussed before. Machine round, so round, nice, straight the whole way up and down. Kiln dried timber, much lighter, much easier to work with. I know that we did one kit set, Waipa Builders, and they shouted out this is the best kit set that they've ever built.
This has by far been the smoothest sailing, easily. The materials are just next level. Everything's kiln dry, everything's straight, everything's just a dream to work with, to be honest.
But Paul and Stan did this one for us, and they've done a great job. We've got fleece on the roof on both sides of this, so they can control the condensation. Can line it on the inside. We've got corrugate there. We've got plastic kickboards there for the horses. We love it. We love seeing these stables. We've done a lot of them already. If you've got a stable dream, just come in and talk to us. But hey, if you're in the mighty Waikato, you want to come down, you want to see some sheds, you want to meet the horses, come on down, let us know. We'll love to take you on the tour, let the kids see what we've got going on down here on the site. But I just wanted to say thanks to everybody that's been watching. Thanks for all the support. It's crazy. We had over 1 million views just on YouTube last year in 2025. So that's really special. Thank everybody for those ones. Obviously, we love a like. If you got any comments, you got any questions, I'm the one that's going to be replying to them. I always take the time to try and read and reply to all of them. So that's great. Subscribe. We love it. It actually really helps and supports the channel. And by supporting us, we're able to support Waikato Rugby, the men's, the women's teams. We had the March Pass last year, 1,500 kids. We want to make it bigger and better this year. We'd love to double that, get even more kids going around the stadium in the mighty Waikato. We've got the hockey team, the rowing team. We've got Ngāti Rugby League team. We've got Never Surrender Boxing. We've all been able to support them with your support. It's been able to help us, help this great community. So thanks for everyone. Thanks for all the suppliers backing us all the way. Thanks for all the team at Waikato Sheds, all our subcontractors. You're super important to us. We love you all. Thanks for all the support. I appreciate it so much. And as you know it, great sheds done right.